So this presentation is about taking risks. My name is David.
My name is Carlos Juárez.
My name is Fernando.
My name is Gerardo Garcia.
So taking a risk can tell a lot about how a person thinks, what are his fears, and how is his intelligence. Also, his courage. Taking analyzed and intelligent risks is the best thing you can do in life as a businessman, as a student, or as a person who wishes to do better in life. What do I mean by analyzed and intelligent risks? You have to analyze the possible consequences and benefits of a risk. What do I win or what do I lose? After this, you have to, well, you can continue to the next slide. As it says here, you have to analyze the possibilities of the risk of ending up successful. Because if you take a risk just by pure feelings and emotions, there's a high probability that the risk will fail. And you will not have analyzed the consequences, so you may have big consequences. So the best thing you can do is analyze the situation, what are the consequences, the benefits, and sometimes you have to go for the risk, even though there are high consequences, but you will get high rewards. So sometimes in life you have to play. And as I said, the best way to take a risk is by analyzing the problem or situation and taking the decision that it's the most complete, because this will help you in business, in school, and in your life.
Okay, so we have some advantages and motivators from taking a risk, and we have this idea, and like the presentation says, is the idea of transcendence. And what do I mean with the idea of transcendence? Transcendence is, in a concept, to get beyond a point, a superior way. So you want to transcend, you want to get to something better, something greater than you. So if you have this idea of transcendence, you want to take a risk to get this transcendence that you want. You want to get higher grades, you have to take the risk and study online. You want to talk with a girl, you have to take the risk and go talk to that girl. So it's taking the risk to get to something better. So if we think about this, it's one of the main motivators of taking a risk. So the idea of transcendence is equal to success, but because in a way you want to achieve to something better, you want to achieve to something called success. So the main objective of this is becoming better and transcend into something better. So, but in a way, don't worry if you fail or you succeed, because either both ways you want something. If you fail in something that you want, you will get the experience of it. You will know which mistakes that you made, and the next time that you make it, you will make it in a better way. And if you succeed, well, you get the thing that you want to get.
Well, taking a risk makes you see the bigger picture, make you be like a more stubborn person that does not conform just with what is given. It makes you become a person that wants to achieve something greater than what he has in front of him. A person that takes a risk immediately is a person with more possibilities and more opportunities than someone that does not take the risk just for the fact that he takes that risk. And also the what if factor. I'm sure everybody has been in a situation where you think, what if I have done things differently? When you start regretting something, you know, what if I've done that? What if I've taken that risk? Well, I assure you that the thinking of what if is going to hurt you more in the long term than actually taking that risk and taking the risk to fail. But it's going to hurt you more to have the idea of what could have happened more than the fail itself.
Oh, okay. I would like to give some examples about successful people that took a risk and, well, had achieved their goal.
My first example is Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. And back when they were starting Apple company, in order to fund their objective or this product they made, Steve Jobs sold his Volkswagen, and the Volkswagen, just so you know, was one of the most expensive cars back then. It was like having a Camaro nowadays. It was very, very expensive. It was very fancy. And also, Steve Wozniak sold his TI calculator, which back in those days, TI calculators were very, very expensive. They were almost as expensive as a car like that. And well, what I think is great about them is that, imagine right now, is your parents just gave you as a birthday present a Camaro, and you have this thing that you want to sell and you want to show it to the world, and you need some way to fund your creation. You need money to start selling your product, to start, I don't know, buying marketing somewhere. Would you risk selling your new Camaro only to take a chance, to give a chance to your product you just made? Just keep that in mind. Okay, my second example is Martin Luther King Jr. If you guys do not know who that is, that was the main player in the fight for equal rights for African American people in the United States. And I think he took a risk mainly because, well, back then, simply a black man aspiring to be heard was something unthinkable. People would just, it was impossible back then, and he still achieved to do that by taking a risk. My last example is Bill Gates, and he took a risk by dropping out of college when he was studying, because he started Microsoft while in college, and he realized that if he wanted to take Microsoft to a new level, and he will need to put all his attention in Microsoft. And I think he took a risk by dropping out of college, because just imagine, I'm pretty sure he knew that there was a small chance, a very big chance, that Microsoft simply didn't work out, simply did not start off properly. And well, he's pretty much risking his entire life because he dropped out of college to start a company that may be successful. And well, imagine if he wasn't successful, getting a job without a college degree would have been very, very hard. So that's why I think it's a risk. I would like to say that
when we talk of risks, we are being confronted every single day with choices we have to make that are going to change our life forever. Those that believe in the power of their dreams end up manifesting them. Being brave, taking risks, following your heart. A lot of us are comfortable with our life. But through that comfort comes a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. Why? Because we are still living the same old routine. Risks are all about expansion, embracing the new. So you have to get uncomfortable to feel at peace. Risks are all about uncertainty. That's why a lot of us, we stay away from it, well away from it. But you see, we are not afraid of the unknown. Our projections of the unknown is what is terrifying. Just imagine, picture the scenario. You have 24 hours to live. What are you going to do?
I would like to say, there is not a single truly successful person in the world who did not take a risk. And maybe if you live your life easily without taking risks, well, I can assure you, you will be happy, you will have a good job, you will be a very good employer at a big company. But I can assure you, if you do not take a risk, you will never be nothing more than an ordinary employer of the company. You will never be the owner of the company. You will be one more of the big corporation. You will be only one more. If you truly want to be successful as Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, or maybe not them, maybe you want to be a very famous soccer player like Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, or a very big rock star like, I don't know, anyone. You need to take a risk. There is no way of achieving that kind of success without taking risks.
What we want to recommend is for everyone to take a risk, but not to go out and take a stupid risk by jumping off a cliff or doing whatever you want, but taking intelligent risks by analyzing the situations and knowing that even though you fail, you will have won, because all that lessons and that experience is worth something. And you will be better next time. And if you succeed, well, you will have won also. So every risk you take, if you take an intelligent risk, even though you fail or succeed, you will win. So we want to recommend you and motivate you to go and take risks by analyzing the consequences, analyzing the benefits, and taking a decision which is the most complete, the best decision for you, and the one which you think is the best for your life. That's all.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your time.
Muy bien,
Primero la dame que okay, so guys, we're going to play a little game, and we need 2 teams. The game consists that you need to throw these balls into that trash can. Into that trash can. You can pick from where will you throw the ball. For example, you can pick, I want to throw the ball from 6. If you score from this point, you will get 6 points. Or you can play it safe and say, okay, I want to throw the ball from here. You throw it from here, you get 3 points. And if you throw it from all the way over there, you can get up to 9 points. Each person has 2 shots at the trash can. You can switch position between one shot or the other. You can throw one ball at 6 and the other at 3, or I don't know. Well, that's the game pretty much. And
if you fail to score, if you throw from 6 and you don't score, you will get 0 points.
You will get points. Okay. Let's see, you and you go over to.
So we will go in order, 1 to 1.
Okay. ¿Cómo se llama? Creo que este es Troncoso y esto.
En este lado es el equipo de Troncoso y en este lado es el equipo de Miguel. ¿Recuerdan bien? Es tu equipo.
Vale,
Este es el equipo.
Si Serrano.
tío, ¿cómo apago el grito?
Dale, Carlos. Dale, Carlos.
Ajá, sí.
Dale, Carlos.
Ya falló. O sea, si como que fue inteligente.
Este es dos.
Sí, güey. 4. 4. Tanto, ¿verdad? Ya. 6 puntos.
¡Ay, papucho!